everybody, and welcome to Date Me, Dammit, where we're playing a game that's very familiar to you, but with someone who is not necessarily familiar with you. I'm Mac, and with me today is Christina.
Hi, everyone. My name is Christina. I use she, her pronouns. And yes, I personally have a vague awareness of Rose of Winter, which is mostly that I know that Annie, Kit, and Mac have done Rose of Winter on Date Me, Dammit. And I think I know that Magnolia Porter, who did the webcomic Monster Pulse, I think she worked on this, right?
Yes, she did like all the art.
Yeah.
She might have also written it. I'm also not sure. So you may notice that Annie and Kit are not with us. It's because we're kind of recording this because Annie had eye surgery, so she can't really look at a screen right now.
Annie's laser eyes are still firing up.
Yeah, her laser eyes are still loading, so it's going to be a little bit. And so this is kind of a way of bridging that gap and making sure that Annie has plenty of time for recovery before we play the game that is hopefully like The Mummy, but we don't know.
Ooh, okay.
I thought a good idea for this was to go back to games that we enjoyed playing and maybe do some of the other routes. So that's why Christina's here. She's going to come with us on a journey through one of the routes that we didn't play in public, even though I tried to talk about them at the end since I've normally played all of them, but it's nice to see them.
Yeah, I actually, Mac, I'm coming into this with almost an entirely clean slate because not only I've never played Rose of Winter, I haven't even watched your playthrough of it.
Good. That's perfect. But also, I will just tell you who we can't pick, and then you will have to decide otherwise.
Okay, but also I feel like I should disclose to you, Mac, that this is the first game I've ever played that has any kind of a dating element.
Yes! Always good.
I barely touched Stardew Valley, and I didn't get to anything in Stardew Valley about dating, so this is gonna be...
That's the first thing I gun for in Stardew Valley. I'll start, and I'll make sure that I have, an income, but then I'm I fall in love with this person, we are going to be married.
Yeah, my thing is, Annie very kindly got me, a guide to Stardew Valley, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick this up, but then at the time I was playing on mobile, and I couldn't see what was going on.
I always play on my computer with mods. My mods include my favorite husbando in Stardew Valley is Shane, who starts out as the town grumpy drunk, which Mac loves a broodmaster. Oh no. And then as you get those heart levels up, he gives up drinking and he starts working on himself and becomes really devoted to you, and I'm in love.
Aw, nice.
All right, so Rose of Winter, we'll introduce this to everything, but we're going to be playing Rosemary, who is a knight who wants to make more of herself by becoming a more, well-known knight.
Nice.
Or maybe the Rose of Winter. They said the name. So how have you been, Christina?
Pretty good. I got myself some donuts this morning for breakfast from...
That is nice.
From a place where I haven't been before, but I've had their donuts because coworkers buy them and stuff. And when I mentioned that it was my first time at their donut shop, they're like, "We're giving you 6 extra donuts in your bag."
Oh man, that's awesome!
I was like, "Well, shoot, thank you."
Now you're set for donut life. My roommate went out yesterday and bought us a bunch of fancy bagels, so that's what I'm gonna have for breakfast once we're done, because I don't really eat them.
Ooh, nice. I made bagels one time last year. They turned out actually pretty well.
Ooh. Oscar's made bagels twice, I think.
Yeah.
He's not really perfected them yet, but they taste pretty good, so. I like them, even though he complains about their shape.
Yeah, I found it very rewarding to make bagels, but it's very time consuming, so thankfully there is actually a Jewish bakery not too far from my place, so I can go there and get some really good bagels. If I don't want to spend the 8 hours in the steps of making it and letting the dough rise,
rolling them and
kneading
throwing them in the boiling water.
Yeah. Okay, so should I know anything about this going in, aside from just, trying to follow along with...
Basically, it's going to be very short. Rosemary is a knight. She gets a chance to protect one of 4 princes while crossing this super dangerous mountain.
Yeah.
Love is going to happen in 3 days. Basically, just be prepared for that one.
The what?
The old romance trope of you fall in love and know you love this person in 3 days.
Okay.
So don't be too shocked by that one. Rosemary's kind of badass. I like that she's chunky. That's about it.
Heck yeah. I feel like that's where I can really see like Magnolia's like her art style coming through.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yes, not afraid to have someone be not afraid to have someone not be stick thin.
Yeah. I've been reading this new here's the start of our princes. First is Faulkner, the Prince of the Fae. I read a little about him. He's supposed to be all dashing and elegant. The perfect gentleman.
And
He's
an
also
incognito Pokemon gym leader.
Yes. The Fae people are all supposed to be really tiny. That's the thing. All of these princes are a little weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, there's like the charming one, which is this guy. He is the size of your palm.
Okay.
How's it gonna handle crossing a treacherous mountain?
Put him in a hoodie.
Here we go. This is my favorite. Next is Prince Elgandir of Southern Kingdom. He's pretty young with a little kid. The job posting from his caretaker who's traveling with him.
Uh-huh.
Those two.
Yeah. I'm assuming that we would be romancing the caretaker.
Yeah, you romance the caretaker.
Thank God.
Not the 8-year-old boy. Should a guy like that really be taking care of a kid? This is Tyrone, Prince of Dragons.
Yes.
He's actually a real dragon.
Yes.
So he doesn't do well in cold weather. He basically, he's a little sickly because he's a fire dragon in the icy winter of the mountain. And then this is the one we cannot romance because you might notice that he is an orc boy, so Annie chose him.
See, I was gonna guess that Dragon Prince was the one that everyone went for because he's a literal dragon.
No, we got grumpy orc boy here, so that's who we went for. I have meanwhile romanced all these guys.
Of course.
So,
of course.
I know them all. These guys just seem super interesting, and by super interesting I mean hot.
That's a mood.
So now we get to choose who we're going to romance. So the only one that you can't choose is Kuya, Beast Prince of Moon Forest.
I think I'm leaning towards either Elgandir and his caretaker or Tyrone, Prince of Dragons.
I would say both of those are pretty good. As stated, I do lean Elgandir, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you should.
Mm-hmm. I kind of want to see what is Tyrone's deal, so how about we go with him?
Alright, you got it. The Prince of Dragons. All the arrangements have been made. Here he is. Right. I can't figure out how to do that. I don't know. Just wearing his giant coat.
Mm-hmm. So many coats. He reminds me of Randy from A Christmas Story.
Oh god, I can see it!
Like,
I can't put my arms down, Mom!
I can't put my arms down! Okay, he might not be human, but he's still a person, Rosemary. You're fine.
Yeah. Strange and sort of pretty.
I want to put a hat on him.
Pull it down over his ears.
Mm-hmm.
This will keep you warmer, bud.
Okay, so he's not like actually a prince. He's just a dragon with a lot of renown.
Yeah, basically. But that's an easy way to go prince, basically.
Yeah.
Should I make small talk?
Yeah.
What do dragons talk about? Who knows?
I guess I'll have to wing it! Does he have wagons? Or not wagons, does he have wings? I don't know why I said wagons.
He does in his dragon form.
Cool!
I can't remember if he does in human form or not. Might be buried under the cloaks.
Yeah. Yes. Puns. Oh, Rosemary.
Oh, she's trying. Very smooth.
She stepped. Oh, that's a nice little part of the animation there where she's like, I'm gonna move away.
Half step away. Just confer, maintain our peace of court.
Huh. Okay.
Do you really want to know? Why wouldn't I? Oh.
Huh.
Neat.
I know that so far a lot of my observations have been like references, but he's given me big Dragon Sanctuary vibes.
You know, I could see that.
Hashtag non-spawn, dragonsanctuarycomic.com by our friend Shannon Maynard.
Yeah, it's real good.
So good. Shannon's great.
Shannon's great. I heartily recommend. Read that shit and subscribe to Shannon.
Mm-hmm. Don't go too far ahead of him. This is why you don't go too far ahead of him, Rosemary.
Uh-oh, he's sort of wobbling in place.
Oh no, did he get stuck? Or is he too cold?
Uh-oh.
Aw. You should
Let him
help
handle
him.
Help him.
Help him.
Ooh. Oh.
Aw. You know, I wonder if it's that he just doesn't know how to emote in a humanoid form.
You know, that would make sense. Because if, you're used to being a dragon and emoting, there's probably, like, tail twitches and stuff like that, and he ain't got that now.
Yeah, a whole lot more real estate to do body language with, you know?
Exactly.
Wrap it around his head. Cover his ears. Does he have hollow bones?
Oh my goodness, that's a good question. Probably if he can fly, right?
Yeah, I wonder if that carries over to humanoid form. Aww. I don't think you could offend me. You are very sweet. Yes,
oh, that
good.
is a cute face, too.
Yes, good. Good.
Happens to the best of us.
Aww.
Aw. Aw.
Aww. Oh no, Rosemary. No.
Uh-oh.
Hand-holding!
Hand-holding.
Ooh.
A strange observation. Okay, that's precious.
Aww.
That's okay, Rosemary. He doesn't
Nothing
even
is
mind.
wrong with you, Rosemary! Hold hands! Hold hands!
Hold hands!
Aww.
Face touches.
Face touches.
Aw.
Oh my gosh, he's conscientious of boundaries!
Ah, he's precious.
It just occurred to me that if he's got his hands under his robes, what happens if he, like, trips? Is he just gonna faceplant?
Probably. Especially because he's just kind of lumbering around in, like, these layers.
Mm-hmm.
Until he gracefully trips and falls flat on his face.
Oh
Perfect timing, Christina. I think that's actually a good point to pause for this episode of Date Me, Damn It. We will join you next week. You can find all of our Date Me, Damn It, and Crooked Russian Cam related stuff at crookedrussiancam.horse or .gay. You can also follow our Twitter on CRC Podcast. And Christina, where can everybody find you?
My main social media is Twitter at SeaWoodsArt. Through there you can find the podcast that I do through the Corner Podcast Network. And I don't remember if my Instagram's linked on there or not, but it's Christina Woods Art. I haven't done much posting recently, so maybe we can cut that part.
That's okay. We can leave it in there. Maybe people can get on there, and then you'll post.
Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, so we'll see you in 2 weeks' time on Friday at noon when we release our Date Me Damn It episodes. And when we see you, we will get back to our poor dragon boy who just fell over on his face. Ciao.
Bye.